Good morning. I'd like to welcome you this morning to Education Armageddon. In starting with this, I'd like to remind everyone that I'm going to give you some data of things that have happened in education that have helped to destroy it. We've been warned years earlier, but now we are getting the results. To give you an idea just about the results that have occurred in the United States, or actually in California alone, these are the data that have come into existence. This is from 2023 to 2024. Students in English did not qualify or even be able to qualify any English competencies. 52.95% did not. In mathematics, 64.46% did not meet standards in mathematics. You've been warned, and I'm warning you about the education apocalypse. But let me give you the forgery that has occurred and some of the symptoms that have been given to us by experts. They were worried. For myself, I've spent 17 years in public education. And in addition to that, I spent almost 6 to 7 years in education in the military. But Alan Bloom said that the Americans were closing their minds, and this was 1987. C.S. Lewis said we were abolishing man by removing virtue from our schools, 1944. Richard M. Weaver told us that these bad ideas would have consequences, 1948. Richard M. Weaver told us that these bad ideas would also have consequences. Rudolf Fleisch warned that Johnny can't read, 1966. And Mark Knoll said that evangelicals had lost their minds, 1994. And Neil Postman told us we were amusing ourselves to death, 1985. Dorothy Sayers told us that we were not teaching children to think, 1948. And Francis Scofield said that we had escaped from all reason, 1968. In 2000, Jacques Bazin declared the culture war lost in this New York Times bestseller, From Dawn to Descendancy, recounted a 500-year slide down to the present. Socioeconomic changes, we've been told. Also poor theology and even poor intellectual theology and progressive politics have played their part. Each of these thinkers were orbiting around a bigger central cause, but that central cause seemed elusive. It is not now. That's why I began this program calling it Education Armageddon. It means we are on a course of illiteracy, intellectual decline, and I believe it's my destiny to inform you of this. Not getting political, not getting into the weeds, but telling you it is not working, educators. It is not working in local educating high schools and elementary schools. We need a change, and the change has to be different than what we have now. Thank you very much for listening, and tune in again to Education Armageddon.